I was flabbergasted. I was like, this is renting? Hi there, hello guys, hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's another week, another video, so let's get into it. Okay. You can see by the title of this video exactly what we're going to talk about today. As you know, I recently moved, right? So I moved, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And it is, yeah, when you have your own place, you're like, yeah, you just have to experience the feelings, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, I'm just going to give you narrate or tell you of my experience with the whole process. Yeah, the crazy process of renting, the crazy process of it all, how it started, the middle and the end. It's just crazy. Okay, so I wanted to move for a while, right? The reason for that doesn't matter. I just wanted to move, right, for a while. And so I'm like checking all these websites to see, like you know, the realtor sites like Sagicor, I can't remember any at the moment, any other one at the moment. Properties, Jamaica, I think. Mosquito. Sorry. So I was saying, so you have a lot of different websites out there. You have many different websites where persons go on and they post ads. They post ads, right? So they're renting somewhere, and you have to look at what you want. You have to make a list of your non-negotiables, so you know that you won't compromise on those things. Location is important. So what's the reason for you to moving, and location, right? So what's important to you? So you have to look at your non-negotiables, you know, and know that these things I will not compromise on. So for me, I work in Kingston, so I'm like, okay, the traffic, no, I'm not dealing with that. So I can't jump out of the frying pan and then jump in a fire, understand? No, not going to do that. So location is important. So you decide to move to Kingston because, hello, I work there and I spend most of my time at work. So yeah, makes sense, right? And then you decide, okay, what do you want? Do you want a studio? Do you want a 1-bedroom? Do you want a 2-bedroom? You know, how big should it be? Like, what type of furniture do you want in that space? So that will determine the square footage. Do you want to have laundry? That's important. When you're at the place, can you make cell phone calls, like your service not dropping all the time, so you know that in case of emergency, like, you have no issue getting help, right? And you have that option. You have that those factors to take into consideration. And the cost is also important. Like, what is your budget? I should have said that first, you know, because the budget is important. Because you can't say you want to do something and then you're like, it's like buying a house. You know, you have to be pre-approved, so you know what you can afford. In this case, your budget determines what you can afford, and that determines the location as well, because you know Kingston. Yeah, so that's important. So you have to take in consideration all of those things and more. Depends on you and the type of person that you are, what you're looking for, what you're going for, what is that you want. It's all up to you. When we're talking about kissing a lot of frogs, I had to do that. Like, there were There were so I wish I'd taken pictures of some of these places, and if I did, I'd probably delete them by now. Some of these places, they want to charge your arm and a leg, or even charge money for it, because some of these places shouldn't even be on the market renting to anyone. I'm like, who is it that is monitoring these people, regulating these people? So some of these places should not be on the market, and I'm like, they take advantage of people because people are desperate. They want to move, they want to get out of the current situation that they're in, and so they will just take anything. So because they will just take anything out of desperation, these landlords don't put any effort, or just have shabby dibby places renting out to people. And I'm quite sad. So like I said, kissed a lot of frogs. I've had to do that, and it is crazy. Like, you see these places posted up when you okay, location, okay, when you go and look at the place, it's like, what is this? What is this? The bathroom look awful. The kitchen have no cabinets, no cupboards. So where are you supposed to store your things? And if there is anything like a cupboard, it's like one whole thing with no door, nothing under it, nothing, no shelving, nothing. I'm like, you people renting this? Like, seriously, are you people seriously renting this? It's just awful. Like, it's seriously awful, like awful, right? So then I use the gleaner a lot at some point, and yeah, use the gleaner, the Sunday gleaner. What I realized the gleaner has been doing, right? The gleaner used to post the ads online, and I don't know if Pearson's, because they post, I will assume because they post it online, like from Saturday night or Sunday, early Sunday morning, person would use that information to go out or make calls or go and view these places. And then I realized that Gleaner is like, they're taking down the ads from about Saturday, I think, and then they won't post anything, and nothing will be on the site until like late Sunday, when, you know, people view the places. So that's just like pushing you now to go and buy the Gleaner. So that's what I realized that they've been doing. Nonetheless, I bought the Gleaner a few times. I looked through, made a few calls, made a few visits, pointless, but oh well, they're all a part of the process. I remember I saw this ad in the Gleaner for a 1-bedroom in Kingston. I don't remember exactly the address, but Kingston area. When I went to view the place, it was nothing that I expected. I'm like, why are you renting this place? The fridge and the stove were white. I don't know, like, when you can't buy any other color fridge apart from white, and white stove, like any other color, right? And it's there, and then on the side of the fridge and the stove, you can see where it was rusting. So the rust is all, I'm like, seriously? And then the backyard was filled with rotten gimbalene, and those are not one day rotten. Because I'm like, you know, you had a viewing coming up on this day, and you tell me that you couldn't clean up the yard before people start coming to view your property? No, man, you need to do better. You have to look at all things, because that will determine or give you an idea of the type of landlord that you're going to have. So it's crazy, you know, like crazy, because that is important as well. The landlord, you have to pray to have a good landlord, right? You can't be jumping out of fire and jumping out of frying pan and in a fire. You need to move to somewhere better, not worse than where you're coming from. So that's it. And I didn't even take out any picture of the place. No, I did not, because I was so shocked. I was flabbergasted. I was like, this is renting? Why? And then the thing would get me, I almost forgot. I was in the bedroom, and I was looking at the place, right? I was looking, and I was going, I'm there going to open the closets, and she said can't open because like workman lock it from inside. I'm like, huh? But you know, you have a viewing today, so why everything wasn't in place? And then the door for the closet, some of the panels were broken, them missing, them gone, nowhere to be found. I'm just like, this is crazy, like totally crazy. So, and then there are the scammers. Like, me don't know people get scammed because some of them don't make sense in this case, because how can you be scammed based on these messages? Here was this one. So there was an ad posted on one of them apps, right? They have a website, I don't remember the name right now, but they're a very popular app in Jamaica. We post a lot of things, not just rental properties, but sale, things for sale, but they're the rentals. And somebody posts place for rent at this location, and this is the price, and I'm sure picture of the place. I'm like, for this price and based on these pictures, it don't match, because this look very modern, and in Mona they would not charge you that low of a price for this. So anyways, one night coming from work, or one evening, said we're going to drive by to this. Before that, I was messaging the person. I didn't know you messaged the person like, okay, is this still available? Like, yes it is. I'm like, what address? They tell me the address. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, can I view it on the weekend? They're like, if it's still available, yeah. So the first time start off, you know, but me I always touch pieces of people anyway. So, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I'll let you know. Then a couple minutes after, the person come back and like, yeah, just to let you know, like I had a few persons that view the property, and they like it, and they have paid a deposit to secure the viewing. So if they like it, they'll just move ahead. So I'm like, what are you talking to? So he's trying to tell me that someone looked at these pictures, liked the property without seeing the property, paid a deposit to them, and then go and view the property, and then they're going to want to decide, and then they're going to tell me that it's refundable. I'm like, you want me to take my hard-earned money that I worked for and gave you for a property that I have not seen? You must lick your junk about your head. Sorry. You must lick your head, because how that makes sense? It does not make any sense. And I'm like, this man take me for a fool. I don't know if it's a man or woman. I don't remember the name. And all of these people, all of the scammers here, have a business WhatsApp, if you look at it. So I'm like, this fool. This. Then come boom. Like, what do you think I am? Like, seriously. So anyway, I was saying, I went to the property and said, I don't trust them people, I don't trust them. So I went up to the property in the night, and I'm like, there's no way this place, you know, they choose an address that is way around, that is hard for you to find. Like, it's way around one part. You have to really pay attention up and Mona to really find that place. I'm like, how many people pay on a deposit and then search and find this place and can't find the place and then can't get a hold of Uno? Like, how many people on a trick for them thing? You're like, how many? Like, I'm really like, how people fall to these things, I don't know. I'm like, tell them no, I have to see the place first before I view it. He's like, yeah, but other persons like it and the security, so it's not gone. You need to pay deposits and it's refunded if you don't like it, you get your money back. I said, no, I want to view the place. And then you go back on the app and you look, you don't see the ad anymore, but you sent a link to yourself on WhatsApp, and you click it and you say the ad has been removed for violating some terms or blah blah blah. I've had a few like this. There was this other man, right? That's a message. It was an apartment not far from where I am now. I think it's an apartment, whatever it is, our studio, whatever, studio, one bedroom, whatever. I don't remember exactly. And I'm like, okay, do you have any pictures? He said no, I'm not a picture of the place because the tenant in there currently, and the tenants are gonna move for X and X days. I said, okay, fine, no problem. He's like, okay, and tell me about the property. Tell me, say he's not wanting to look at. He's looking. Why am I talking so fast? I'm sorry. He told me he's looking after it for his aunt, and his aunt is not here. Okay. Then I was leaving work. I think I told him that I messaged him and said, okay, I'll look at the property on the weekend. But before the weekend came around, the person, I was going home from work and I got a call. I answered the call. I'm like, why is this person calling me? Like, why? Anyways, I answered and he's like, are you still interested in property? I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, okay, you want to come and meet me downtown since you work downtown. You want to come and meet me at the waterfront so we can discuss the property. I'm like, what is there to discuss? If anything to discuss, you discuss with me on the phone, and then the next discussion is happening at the location when I'm viewing the property. Why do I need to meet you downtown? I look like a clown to you. I said, no, why would I meet you downtown to discuss it? I should only be discussing the property with you at the location when I'm going to do the viewing. I'm like, how many people do scam? Like, how many people really scam? Like, how many persons do you tell these cock and bull story to? And they give you their money. And then you see them at selling on their dream and pink wall that they've been scammed by so and so and so and blah blah blah. Don't need to think, man. Don't make desperation get to give up on a hard-earned money. Anyways, back to the process. So that was it. Like, there's some scammers like scamming people. It's crazy. And I cannot imagine how many persons fall for it because they're desperate. But that was not me. I'm not paying no money for something I don't see. Okay? But then let me know in the comments, right? Like, what's your rental story? What's your rental journey been like? What has it been like for you? Was it a good one? Has it been a good one? Like, yeah, tell me in the comments, like, what has it been like for you when you were renting, or if you're currently going through the process. I wish you all the best. It's a very tedious process. You need patience and Jesus to get through. Okay. But yes, and then when you see the place, if you like somewhere, if you visited a place or viewed a place that you really like, then you have to look around and see if it's suitable for you. Does it have everything that you need? Would it be comfortable enough for at least a year before you decide to move on and go somewhere else? Because that is going to be your space. So you need to feel comfortable. When you walk in, you need to feel like this is it. You know? I guess it's like you're getting married. When you put on the dress, you know that this is the one. Yeah. So when you walk into the house, you know that this is the one. Yeah. So yeah. So it's all like that. You just have to make the right choice for you and know what's best for you and know what you want, and try not to listen to outside noises, because it's your space. You're going to make it homely, you know, to your liking, to your preference, what you like, what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel good, somewhere that when you come home in the evening, like, you're relaxed, and somewhere where you have no work or nowhere to say, like, required to go to work or anywhere like that. You don't want to leave because it's comfortable and it's cozy and you're happy that you're there. So yeah, we've all had bad experiences with landlords, and be careful to choose, landlords wisely. certain things. So yeah, so pray about that. Pray that you get a good landlord. But yeah, so that has been my experience. I've found a place that I liked, and I asked all the questions that were relevant to me, that mattered to me. How did this work? What is in your name? What's going to be in my name? What can I do? What can I not do? The whole shebang. So yeah, you can even Google questions asked too. You know? Yeah. Well, I wish you all the best in your rental journey, and I hope that it's a successful one in short order, because it's a long process that is very tedious. So all the best, my love, and do take care. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate you, and thank you for supporting my channel. Until next time, take care.